these coconut palm trees. I'm in my zone when you call me. Wrist in my neck, it was icy. I'm liking everything I see.
Now you holding my hand, kiss on the cheek. Things you won't get in the state. Damn, you in shape. I like how your jeans be hugging and fitting your waist.
Man on here got really offended on behalf of foreign women. So I thought it would only be fair to also offend the men. If you're a man and you have to go abroad to find a woman to marry you, like, what's up, buddy? Are you not selling in your own country?
I think what she meant to say is settling, because I thought she said selling, but that's what it sounds like. But the only thing that's selling in the United States is women trying to sell their OnlyFans and possibly any nudes or feet pics whatsoever to some dried out simp in the dating market. But you could say the same thing that your parents actually settled because they didn't stay in their home origin and they came out here to the United States to have you or their parents, so you wouldn't have to settle for what was in your country of origin, and you can deal with one of these guys that you're not going to not settle for, and that is one of the tall guys. So you're not going to settle, right? So just because guys go overseas and deal with women overseas doesn't mean that they have to settle either here for mediocre women like yourself in the West.
And reality check, no 20 to 30-year-old woman genuinely wants to marry a man with saggy ball sacks for love.
And just like men don't want to deal with women that are over 30 years old, can't really give them kids, lost a bunch of their eggs, and now are stuck in their ways while their boobs sag.
And if she tells you otherwise and you're mentally challenged enough to believe it, then that's a you problem. But yeah, I hope this makes things even. I wasn't trying to demonize the woman. I was just trying to show the reality of the situation.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Actually, no, this is not a us problem because men have already left. Men, they look at you as invisible unless they're trying to have sex. After that, you go back to, being completely Casper. Nobody's looking at you. You get what I'm saying? Because you have the bitchy attitude, you have the masculine traits that men are just not attracted to. So those guys don't have to deal with you or modern women say anything because they're overseas right now getting laid. And secondly, you can only have this type of attitude because you're in the West. You can probably go to Canada, you can go to Australia, you can go to UK, you can go to Ireland, and you can fly your way back over here to the States and have this type of attitude. But I bet you one thing, you will not be able to go back to your grandparents and parents' actual place of origin, somewhere in Asia, and use these Western ideologies because they will literally kung fu your ass back to life. You will be within the first 12 to 24 hours by the next day in an apron, looking more feminine, cooking noodles, steaming rice, cutting up teriyaki chicken, and acting normal, bowing your head. So this only happens, guys, like in the West.
You know what this is? You need a Latina mommy in your life, you feel me?
Those are empanadas. Don't fall for it, boys. That's how they trap you.
Hey, I don't know about y'all ninjas, but I'm pretty cool with this trap. This is a trap I don't mind. You get what I'm saying? As long as I'm spearheading it, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't paying to play because that's not what I do. I'll mess with a chick like this. That if she cooking you food and she look bad like on the first clip, oh, bruh. That's why you got to get your passport too, guys. Man, you go overseas, there's going to be a lot of empanada ladies and you could just take your choice, bro. And you can put them through your little vetting process and you can have, you could be dealing with multiple, you can do whatever the hell you want to do as long as you're transparent and you upfront and you know what I'm saying, you just stay on your grind and be like, yo, this is how it is, and you stand 10 toes down and this is my rules. You can pretty much have as many of these traps that you want and they'll be at your house whipping up, chefing. You ain't going nowhere. And actually my number 2 girl, the one that I told you guys before, 25, born and raised in Mexico, bruh, she get the whipping up, she get the cooking. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. You got to get your passport though, bro. That's what it's about. You can get a lot of these empanada ladies, trust me.
Men are so dumb. Women can literally drop hints every day for weeks, months, and years, and men still wouldn't get it. I hope this got your attention because guess what? Men are not mind readers. They are simple-minded, not dumb. Simple-minded meaning they like to think of things point A to point B in a straight line versus women who like to go from point A, do a somersault, backflip, back handspring, cartwheel, loop-de-loop around point B, another back handspring, then land on point B. Stop expecting men to be mind readers, because the risk of misunderstanding always outweighs the benefits of trying to interpret those hints. And this goes for anyone. If you're not grown enough to communicate like an adult, then you're not grown enough to be in a relationship. Remember, point A, point B, straight line, efficient.
That's actually very interesting that you find a woman that actually has this type of introspection and she gets the difference between herself and how men truly operate. And they know that, well, especially women like her, they know that women overthink, they overanalyze, their brains are still going even when they're asleep and the cow's jumping over the moon. They understand that, you know, women overthink most of the time, and like their emotions is what puts them through here to there to there to B to C to D to all these letters and then back to A, like she was trying to explain, and how men's minds just go from point A to point B. That's because we are deductive problem solvers by nature, and we see the issue and we want to fix it immediately. We don't want to go through the emotions. We don't want to do the roller coaster ride like women want to do emotionally. So yeah, women don't understand. That's just not how we communicate. That's not how we think. And that's just not how we were wired. But I can say a handful, if not more, men understand women and have to understand women in order to deal with them, in order to have them around, in order to get whatever they need to, you know, get from them, like at relationship, sex, bonding, whatever. It all comes with men understanding that. But women just exist, and guys just walk up to them. Guys give them attention. Guys, you know, we date down. So yeah, it's just crazy that she actually knows that, but I guess she does, because it's true.
When a narcissist can no longer control you, they will then begin a smear campaign against you, assassinating your character to anybody who will listen. The goal is to isolate you, badmouth you, so then when you begin to speak up about what happened to you, nobody believes you. Anybody who believes the smear campaign without hearing your side of the story wasn't on your side to begin with. They never liked you. The narcissist smears your name because what they are afraid of is exposure. Narcissists live in paranoia. They always fear being exposed because they know that what they do is wrong. They are aware of their malicious, abusive, and manipulative tactics. Narcissists also smear your name because they are desperate to regain control. If they cannot control you, they will try to control the narrative surrounding your name and your reputation.
She probably is the typical narcissist. She's probably the Stockholm Syndrome, the walking Stockholm Syndrome in this situation. And you can tell she's been scored. Look at her facial expressions. Look how wild she sounds. Look at her mirror analysis that she uses and how she tries to completely use this term and explain it because of her past issues, past traumas. Like, because women don't get like this. Like, they don't look like this. Like, you can tell the difference between this, you know, ChatGPT bot. You know, she's probably been a soldier of relationship war, and she's come out on the losing end. And she probably looked up and probably did a Google search on the word narcissism and just started to make her contributions, because she has tons of videos like this, and even is going far as naming herself the Narcissist Whisperer. Like, like, bro, this is ridiculous, man. Oh my God. It just, no, hell no. Yeah. Women give terrible advice. Holy crap. My God. Anyway, man. I can't, bro. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at her picture. I'm sorry, bro. Wow. The Narcissist Whisperer, bro. I'm going to stick to my guns and just say it straight up. Typically people, especially women or guys who focus on this narcissist stuff, and they get real detailed, and it sounds very like, you know, much that they're projecting, and you can kind of tell that they are, because this may be their experiences. They're typically the narcissists. They typically have issues and they need to go to therapy, because Wow, this is crazy. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. That shit creeped me out. Make sure you guys like the video, sub to the channel, post notifications on, because I'm pretty much posting a video every single day, and comment for the algorithm. I'm gonna get back up to cooking this content that you guys love. You already know what it is. Bounty Villains up, Mastodon's down, and get your passport, man, because man, it's just getting wild out here in the West, bro. It's the wild, wild West. It's wild. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys all in the next video. I love you all right? All y'all. Peace.